Well, all right, all right, all right. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? How's things going? Man, I tell you what, I've been some kind of busy this weekend. So, got a lot going on tonight. Got a lot to talk about. Some things to share. And can't share them unless I bring in that grumpy old fart, Mr. Lloyd Mendenhall. Welcome.
Howdy.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Man, I tell you what, if one little thing didn't come together this weekend, it would have been a catastrophe. Well,
I told you before the show how my weekend's gone, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get a chance to tell you how mine's been. I've been to Tennessee and back.
I figured that when I clicked on and saw that you'd sent up some stuff, but, my mind was elsewhere this weekend, so.
Well, yeah.
Obviously.
Man. So not only do I now have to figure out why my live streaming quit working from the drone, from the tablet or the smart controller, and I got to get that worked out again, because I was going to do a live stream from there yesterday morning. But let me get the bills paid here real quick.
Okay.
Speaking of bills paid, thanks everybody for all the donations that you've sent. That's been extremely helpful. You have no idea. You really don't have any idea how much it helps. John, little brother, backwoods droner, and my daddy, Mitch, Jaybird, Rick Halber, welcome. Howdy, sir. Mr. Ray Kelly, Captain Ray. And going through the list, Art, Jody, Drone Shots, Jim Boyd, welcome. Above and Beyond Drones. Chris Hope, welcome. Thank you, sir. Joe Blaylock, hey, man. Flew that airplane today again, and I'll tell you a little story about it. Well, it's got to do with that video I posted earlier. So anyway, I actually decided to go to Ken Heron's birthday party.
I thought you might be going to.
What the FPV over in Brownsville, Tennessee.
Right.
So that's 360 miles from here.
Uh-huh.
My original plan was to leave right after work on Friday.
Right.
Well, that didn't work.
Uh-huh.
I got up at 3 o'clock Friday morning, went to work at 5, got off at 5, 12 hours, okay?
Right.
Matt, Recovery 1. No, Dre, Recovery 1. Welcome.
Ray. That's what I was going to say.
So I got off at 5, came home, ate dinner, took a shower, loaded the car, and by about 10 o'clock I was on the road for Brownsville. I pulled into Brownsville, Tennessee at 3:30 Saturday morning.
Oh, my God.
I got to the hotel at 4, checked in. Well, I got checked in by 4, laid down, got up at 5:30 to be back at Minefield to do my live stream, which didn't work. I was going to do a sunrise from Minefield.
Right.
So from 5:30 on until about 3:30 in the afternoon, I was at Minefield. So from 3 o'clock Friday morning to 3:30, 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon, I had exactly 1.5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, that's pushing it a little bit. You're getting a little long in the tooth for that.
Man, I'm going to tell you what.
I bet you can tell it today, huh?
Well, I'm unsure. I got back to the hotel after the shindig yesterday, about 3:30 or 4 o'clock. I was texting with Sonari, and she said she'd talk to me in a little while. So I laid down on the bed at 4, had my phone right next to me. The next thing I knew, it was 7:45. So I got up and I went to the bathroom at night, 7:45 at night.
Yeah. Okay.
I laid back.
7:45 the next morning. Yeah.
Laid back down, woke up again at 1:30, laid back down, woke up again at 5:30. So from about 4 o'clock to 5:30 Saturday morning, all I did was sleep. That's 13 and a half hours.
Yeah, okay. So you caught up. Yeah, yeah, as much as you can.
My backside is dragging tonight still. So I'm looking forward to bedtime tonight, I'll tell you what. But had a good
Well,
time.
I actually, well, good, good. I did not catch any of it yesterday for some reason. It just, I don't know, it didn't pop up on my iPad.
Well, the only one that I didn't do any live, I did a little live stream when I couldn't do the drone thing. Yeah, I wish, Jay Bird, I had a cup of coffee in my Go mug when I left Friday night, and until this cup right here, that's the last coffee I had until right now.
Oh
So,
my God.
no, it was
Yeah.
pure trucker man, get her done. Put that bitch in the wind and keep that left door shut and go down the road like we did in the old days. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah. But they
uh,
used to, I know my buddies that still drive truck, I know in the old days, they used to use a little extra something just to keep
I didn't
from
have a
going down the
toothpick to
highway.
chew on, so no, I didn't have anything like that.
Yeah.
I wished I did, but I had the next best thing. When I hit the interstate over here Friday night, I got behind a cow truck, and I ran behind that cow truck all the way till he turned off on 55 South in Memphis, and I went straight on
Oh,
40.
yeah, because you, yeah.
So ran all the way across Arkansas behind him. So,
There's benefits to that situation, and there's benefits that are not. And I would say traveling behind any truck that you can travel behind, you're getting caught in their jet stream, you're sucked right
well,
in behind them.
well, if you're that
But a
close, you're
cattle
too close.
truck,
But
yeah, you don't want to get that close, but it'll help break the wind and give you a little more
yeah,
aerodynamics
right.
falling behind a truck. The only problem when it's a cattle truck, it's not always that fragrant.
Well, that's the whole purpose of picking a cattle truck.
Cattle
Because then
truck,
you
yeah,
crack the
keep you
windows and
awake.
the smell will keep you awake.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hang on just a second. I need to run and answer the door.
Oh, okay. So, anyway, be that as it may, I got over there and Ken showed up about 6 o'clock. Started setting up his shade tent and his table and stuff. And so I got my shade tents out. I set up 2 of them. One for me and one for anybody else that might need some shade for the day because I knew it was going to be sunny. And wasn't long after that, people started showing up. And it was a very good day. There's a big water tower there. You'll see in some of the pictures. There's a big water tower. And more than one drone hit that water tower, the big bell. And when an FPV quad hits that thing at 40, 50, 60 mile an hour, it sounds like a gong going off. Just, yeah, it was crazy.
I'm hearing things
Well, okay.
for some reason.
Could blame that on your age if you want to.
I will. It was a ringing in my ears, but it sounded a hell of a lot like my doorbell.
Ah,
It wasn't.
okay.
I think I might just barely be picking up Judy's speaker in there, and
Oh, okay.
it was changing to a new show, and it happens to have a sound that sounds similar to our doorbell.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
speaking of that demon broad that's in the little box, little round things that whenever somebody says their name,
yeah, you mean Alexa?
yeah,
Yeah.
we woke up to the funniest damn one this morning I've ever heard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about, I don't know, something about getting the computer. Judy says, you need to wake up. This is like at 11 o'clock. She says, you need to wake up because your computer part will be in. Well, I named hers computer rather than the ALXEA so that she could remember computer. Well,
Okay.
this damn thing heard computer part. Well, heard us say it. But that wasn't what it actually thought. It thought she said, "Computer, fart." And she started farting. Then she says, "That was a squeaky one. Would you like to hear a long, wet one?" Sure. She farted for 5 minutes. Must have been 20. Then it says, "For 99 more cents, you can download an expansion pack of farts." No.
Oh, my goodness. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
She just took off on her own. And then we said, "That's enough." And instead of saying, "Okay," we said, "Okay." Or she goes, "Computer, that's enough." She goes, "Okie dokie." What the hell?
That's hilarious.
Oh my God. She's created a personality of her own. She talks to us in the middle of the night just for whatever reason, and starts telling us stories out of the clear blue sky.
Right.
Telling you, it's getting creepy.
Wow.
But that yeah, it's starting off with a fart. Right? We're going. She says, "Did you hear what the hell I did?" Yeah, and then continued again, and finally says, "No, we don't want." He goes, "Okie dokie." Like,
Wow.
really?
Wow.
Yeah, ours is haunted. I'm telling you.
Well, I got some things going on here. First, I want to remind everybody that if you want to send a video link to the channel to be showed on the live streams, 400AGLuploads@gmail.com is the place you send your link to. And just in case you're listening, DJI, and I know you listen because I've caught you listening before, 400AGL, P.O. Box 12, Holiday, Tennessee 38341. That's where you would send physical mail. Hello, Brent. Drones, things you want reviewed on the channel, things you want destroyed on the channel. And I'll tell you why I'm thinking destroy things here in a little bit. But yeah, so 400AGL uploads@gmail.com or P.O. Box 12, Holiday, Tennessee. We'll get that out of the way right away.
All right.
And
Good.
then I've got a little video clip that I put together that I want to show everybody tonight, because I shot this with my Mavic 2 Pro. This is at Minefield, and for some reason, Ken Herron, at 53 years old, decided to climb a 120-foot or whatever it is, 100-foot fire tower. There happens to be two fire towers at Minefield. Now, Billy Tripp, that owns and created Minefield, is an extremely smart guy. So, this is all his property and things, and if somebody climbed one of them towers and got hurt, he'd be liable for it, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think he did to discourage people from climbing the watchtowers?
Electrified the ladders?
No, he cut the steps out of them instead.
Oh, okay.
So they're not so easy to climb. But at 53 years old, Mr. Ken Herron decided that he was going to do just that. So to keep the video a little bit shorter, he's going to turn into Superman here in just about any second. And he's going to climb that thing faster than anybody's ever climbed it in their life. And there he goes. Look at him go. 53. Look at him go. Boy, I'll tell you what. 53 years old. Yeah.
For a youngin' like that.
That's amazing. And he climbs all the way to the top. And
he looks like he's about to have a heart attack there a couple of times.
Well, probably because when you look down, you don't see steps to step on. All you see is straight to the ground. It's all transparent down through there. And there's no floor in these things. The floor is cut out of most of the floor is cut out of them as well. And he had a walkie-talkie, and he was talking with somebody on the ground. Oh, I thought he said 53 yesterday. Maybe he is 54. I could have swore he said 53. Either way, 50-something.
Yeah.
See the FPV drone in the background over there?
Yeah.
In the top right corner? and then if you watch, you'll see a phantom reflection in the glass.
I saw the phantom reflection right there. There it is.
Yep, and then the FPV drone in the right corner up there.
Right in, yeah.
And my Mavic's hovering, and then I did a orbit around it, you know. And
this is awesome.
Believe it or not, we did not have one single midair collision. Hello, Thomas.
Really?
Not one midair collision, which is really, to me, really amazing. It was an absolute blast, this whole thing. So that's where I ended that little video clip. And, you know, it's kind of funny because...
Jim says, I climbed the Statue of Liberty as a kid. Does that count? Yeah.
I don't know which one of these clips it is because I haven't had time to go through and really look them all over really good. This might be one. I'm going to go ahead and play this one. First, is the audio coming through on the YouTube feed?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if it's coming through on YouTube, but...
Yeah, I'm hoping it does.
To be the only one here with fixed wing experience?
Okay. Yeah, I heard it.
Kelly?
Okay. There's Ashley and Ken Dono. And there's Kelly Shores.
Say, is that Ken Dono?
And there's Kelly Shores with another little Mustang just like mine. Geez, because it came from him. So, let me tell you what Kelly decided we should do today, or yesterday, with our little mini Mustangs.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. You guessed it, dogfight.
Dogfight, that's exactly.
So we did our absolute best to have a dogfight. We came close a couple times. He's trying to fix his battery up.
Where's
Where is it? Oh.
We had probably 50 people there, 40, 50 people.
There's a lot of, that is a big...
Oh, wait, you've done it before? Yeah, you've really done it yourself. All right. Oh, wait a minute.
Now see, Kelly couldn't launch and fly himself. He had to have somebody launch for him.
Yeah, I'll be sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'll let you know.
And I kept having propeller problems. Every time I throttle a motor, the propeller would fly off.
How many people show up for spin up normally?
Last year I think there was probably 70.
70?
Maybe more.
And there was probably close to, there was about 50
there was 40
here,
or
right?
50 here. Yeah.
Yeah. This is like a second spin up or
almost.
Re-spin up.
Yeah.
Just look for the bit. What's that?
Would Ken Dono fly in?
All right, now we're going.
No, him and his wife and daughters drove up.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course, I look at the miles differently because Oklahoma's so open, Texas is so open.
Yeah.
But I forget that when you get further east, it's not that far from
well, yeah,
Florida to
1,000 miles is still 1,000 miles, no matter what state you're in.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, but they're close. It seems like a lot of I think that Florida's 1,500 miles from Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's me over here.
Ken was trying to commentate.
I'm on the left. You're right here now. You're right here.
Oh.
Almost all of that down. Come on, got him now. Got it. Get a little closer.
We had a couple times where we were just maybe a foot apart. And we were really trying to crash into each other. There was...
You need an FPV camera.
Right there, you've got him in your crosshairs, Mel. I am flying. I'm looking at Oh, down low. You gotta get down low. You gotta get down low. I'm just waiting for you. Just waiting for you. All right. You're in the crosshair. Come on. You're behind. Behind.
I think this is the one where Kelly ends up crashing into the crane.
Whoa!
something to cover your eyes when your hands are free.
But anyway, we had a lot of fun. We had a good time with it.
Yeah, it looks like you're getting close to a couple spots there.
It's like two black guys trying to. Right there, no. Watch the wire. Watch the wire.
See, I hit the wires once. I couldn't hit his airplane, but I hit the wires.
Power up.
But anyway,
You know, it's funny.
thank you, Steve. And hello, Steve.
Oh, come on now, get it down. Right.
Someone is at the front door.
Okay, this time somebody's at the front door. I'll be right back.
All right.
Go. Turn down. Take it down low. Come on. Oh! I lured him into it. Yes. That was totally my plan.
Totally my plan, he says. What a bunch of hooey. Anyway, yeah, no kidding. Welcome, Marcel. Man, you missed a bunch of fun flying, dude. You should have went. It was a good time. But, so we never did actually crash into each other, though we tried. It's kind of funny. You work really hard to not crash, and when you try to crash, you can't. And I've got proof that we didn't crash because here's my little mini Mustang all in one piece. Kelly actually crashed into the ground or the crane at one of the points, and it knocked the motor loose inside the foam body. So he had to get out his second mini Mustang. See, he had a backup. So anyway, hello, Ten Toes. Yeah, I think everybody that I know is editing video tonight, including me. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I flew one of my smaller fixed wing airplanes with the camera on the back, and Ashley and Ken wore goggles, and I flew at line of sight, but they were wearing the goggles. And I did a couple loops and stuff, and that just about put Ashley over the top. I think she was enjoying most of that until I started getting upside down and things like that, and that made her a little woozy, I think. I don't know, but anyway, it turned into a lot of fun. It was a good time. So, yeah, from 3 o'clock Friday morning to about 4 o'clock Saturday morning, and then I got an hour and a half of sleep, and then didn't get to back to sleep until about 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. So it's been a long weekend, so to speak. But the show must go on, right? We still run the live stream no matter what. We try to not miss an episode. I know I've missed a couple, but anyway, it is what it is. I do have some viewer videos that have been sent in, and yeah, Marcel, you should have rode with me, man. I left here Friday night at 10 o'clock and got over there at 3 in the morning, 3:30, something like that. Got checked into the hotel about 4. So anyway, it was quite the drive. Couple of guys have sent videos to share. This one, I want to say the first one is from... The first one's going to be from Dre over at Recovery One Drones. So I'm going to share that clip now. And this is, he's flying FPV with a P3P. Let's watch the video. And I've got the sound muted on these, by the way. That's pretty funny. Speed it up, zoom it in, make it look close to the ground like it's flying FPV. That's cool. Great idea, Dre. Pretty funny. Pretty good outtake on FPV flyers. That's pretty funny. Gotta give it to you on that one. That was pretty good. Just not the same without music, I know, but I'm sorry, guys. That's just the way it is right now. Till we figure out a way to get a universal music thing going, you know, it's just going to have to be that way. And I got one more from Captain Ray. So I'm going to, and again, the music's muted on this one as well. So I'm just going to bring it in and play it. Let you guys see it. Captain Ray Kelly, he's in the chat tonight too. And while we're looking at the maps and things, I want to remind you to go see Mitch after this show's over. He comes in at the top of the hour. Look at there, a Mavic Mini at the beach. Maybe.
As you can see, it's desert.
Yeah, there's music playing over your voice there, Ray. Music's from my movie? Yeah, okay, I better not let it play then. Which sucks, because now we can't hear what you're saying about the Mini and where you're flying and all that. Let's move ahead a little bit, get to some of the actual footage. Rocky Point, New York. Sorry, I'm not keeping up with chat as much as I normally try to, guys. That's a Mavic Mini, man. That thing does a pretty good job with video, actually. It gives you a pretty good base video to start with, and then when you do your edit and stuff and some color grading, that looks nice.
Okay, I'm back.
That's impressive. And welcome back, Lloyd. This is Ray Kelly's Mavic Mini footage.
Really?
Yeah. I was just talking about
Take some.
it does good enough video to give you a good base to work off of, so when you do your color grading and stuff, it looks real good.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's enjoying that Mavic Mini. You know, I haven't got to fly mine yet. I still got to order a cable for it. But anyway, so we're going to switch out of that, go back over to this, and switch back to this, and whoops, click there. Come on now. Go there, and that'll put us back in the
There
set.
you go. All right.
Oh, no color
That was
grading. That's
nice.
straight
That's
out
a
of the
nice
camera,
video.
huh, Ray? Wow. Nice. Really
Wow.
nice. Yeah. So,
Wow, that's impressive.
and then, let's see, I played the dogfight video. I played those two videos. I played the Ken Climbs the Tower video. You guys have all seen the airplane video where I flew my fixed wing over there. And that wasn't a lot of room to fly in either, so it wasn't too bad. But
Right.
it worked out quite well. And like I said, don't forget to go visit Mitch, Professor Mitch, after
Yeah,
this
he's
show.
going on here in about 25 minutes.
Yep.
And,
Let's see what we got here. Copy. I'm going to try and sneak one more video in real quick if I can get it set up quick enough to. Well, I guess I don't have to be too quick. We got plenty of time, don't we?
oh, yeah. Yeah, we got 25 minutes.
Yeah, 1.45 on the zoom, and move it over, and move it down just a bit. And this is from Art Carlson, Artco Drone Solutions. Sunday Sunrise. We'll let that play. Well, now I got to figure out where the audio's at. There we go. as I hate to let too much of it play, and that might have been too much. That might have been enough to get me in trouble. Hope not.
I don't know who he uses.
I don't know what he uses either.
Colorado.
Looks kind of gray.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Is it?
sunrise. Got to remember, Denver's got a lot of smog. It's like flying out of L.A.
Well, yeah.
Denver's had smog since, I was a young man. Oh man, I wish he'd
haze
been
by
around.
wildfires in the mountains. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Over on the left-hand side there, that looks. I wonder if that's. They probably. There used to be a big. Oh, it was a nunnery or something like that, convent that was back over there.
Oh, okay.
If I'm looking the right direction. Because he's in the Westminster area, but he's on the opposite side of the interstate or the toll road than I was. Yeah, they've had some crazy wildfires up there.
It doesn't look like we get to see much of a sunrise. Oh, here we come
yeah.
back to the home front landing. Ooh, easy there, Art. You spin a propeller off turning that thing that hard. And there's Art. All right, buddy.
Yeah, there's Art.
Nice job. Well done. Good landing. Got it all back in one piece, and that's what matters, right?
Yeah.
Come home with the same
Absolutely.
pieces you left with. That's the name of the game. Anyway.
Westminster Castle. Okay, that's what I thought that was. I forgot what the name was. Yeah, I lived over in that area where that castle was, or over near where that was at.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, growing up, that's where I lived at.
I'm looking through my notes and my background clips here, and I've got no more videos in the mail. I got no more clips. I got some other stuff I might can show. We just I can show that. I can show that one of mine. I don't know, maybe not everybody's seen it. The one where I was flying the plane. It was kind of funny because I wanted the guy to film the plane flying. And he filmed the plane flying, but filmed a lot of other stuff too. Ken and Kelly and everybody that was there. Let's see if I can get this to play here now. Well, great. Oh, there it is. Okay, we'll put it up there, put it over here. Hey everybody, Mel here, 400 AGL. This is a little video that I shot. Bring that audio way down. But look at Ashley. Ain't she funny? She just hilarious. And then Kelly Shores was filming me putting the battery in and getting it ready to go. Got one of you flying, chasing you at the field. Yeah, you do, Marcel.
Yeah, I think that was Loretta Heights is what I was thinking of. I don't know if that's the same place you were showing on that video or not, but I think that was called Loretta Heights College. Now there's apartments there.
This takeoff got a little screwy on me. The wind changed just a little bit as I started taking off. I'm going to try to you'll see I make a hard left turn with the airplane and almost take off skidding because the wind changed a little bit on me. And I figured, well, I better try to turn into the wind if I want to salvage this takeoff and not crash on takeoff. So it was like a, okay, let's go that way. But see, that thing's so light, if it gets a crosswind, it'll tip it over on the ground, you know. But I just wish, I know that Kelly Shores and a couple other people have the audio of all this, because Kelly was recording with his camera with a little mic on it. And I handed my fat sharks to somebody, maybe Ashley or Kelly, or Ken, I don't remember who, and said, here, you guys can watch from this. But I didn't start the DVR in them first, and I wish I would have, because nobody thought to do that. Ken tried to start his, but he didn't have an SD card in because he gave it to Ken Heron earlier. And so I've got no footage from the plane saved. But
well, that sucks.
Just watch these two. Watch Ashley especially. This is just, I don't know what she's doing. Maybe that's when I did the loop. She's holding her hands up in the roller coaster. I don't know, you know.
Probably.
But it was pretty comical. Watching them, now I wished I had a camera trained on them the whole time, because watching them was almost as much fun as watching, oh yeah, see, I made it a point. See, I pinch, see? Just everybody can see that now. Everybody knows I'm a pincher. But anyway, it was a good time.
I quit pinching after I got slapped the last time.
Yeah. Well, you see, you're supposed to pinch high, not low.
That was the problem.
But look at how thick and plush that grass is. I was worried about the grass, and I had to land in the grass because there's a car wash over there behind us, and there's people coming and going constantly. So I couldn't set up a landing and take a chance on a car coming. So I had to do my landing in the grass. I had no choice.
Right.
But I think for as thick and plush as the grass was, I think my landing turned out rather well. It come to a quick, sudden stop. Just, there it is. But, you know. So,
it looks sort of like one of my flight simulator landings the other day. I did one just like that.
And I'm thinking I need to get another Tiny Hawk or something, because the video on this thing just isn't working so good anymore. I flew the Tiny Hawk yesterday with the goggles.
Right.
And I didn't get very far away at all, and I started getting real choppy video and lost my signal completely. It went to static. And then a few seconds after that, someone else turned theirs on, and I got a great shot of their drone pointing at their feet at the ground. And I started screaming, hey, shut your drone off. Shut your, who turned on? Somebody hijacked my signal. And by then I had no idea where my quad was, my little Tiny Hawk.
Right.
And so I landed, or thought I landed. Well, I did. I landed on top of a cargo container 100 yards away. They turned theirs off, and I got video back, and I saw a water tower. I thought, okay, cool. I can see the water tower. I was upright.
Right.
I put the juice to it and took off, and that was the city water tower, not the water tower at Minefield. Once I realized I was going the wrong direction, I got turned around and actually brought it back and landed it. But the video is just really weak on that. And now that I've seen the video from this other little camera, like the one on the airplane. In fact, when Ken saw the camera, he was like, yeah, that thing looks pretty cheesy. And then he saw the video from it in his goggles, and he was like, man, that's really nice, So, anyway, so I don't know. I might have to. There might be a mod build on the 3D printer coming soon. Who knows?
Yeah.
I could make it a little bit bigger and use that other camera. I don't know how I would wire it to this ESC board, and controller. But there's a guy that lives near here that's pretty good at that kind of stuff. He's in chat.
Right.
His name is Quadalicious.
Oh, yeah, I saw him in here. Yeah.
That's Marcel. He flies out at the field.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I might could get him to help me once I get the frame 3D printed and stuff.
Mitch says your Tiny Hawk is only 25 milliwatts.
Yeah, which means you shouldn't get more than about 50 feet away. Yeah. What fun is that? You know?
Well, that'd be perfect for me because I barely fly 50 feet away with my,
With your Mavic? Yeah.
yeah, with my Mavic.
Yeah. So anyway, I got all kinds of things going around in my brain. And that low wing Cherokee type plane that I have, I've decided now that I'm going to try and modify the wing and fuselage, and I'm going to put retracts in it. Put retractable landing gear in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and make retractables on it. That'll be
Because
cool.
I'll either be using the QX7 or the bigger, what's it called? Oh yeah, Spectrum, the 6-channel Spectrum. And if I do that, I'll have the space to add channels to it to make the retracts work. So, good night, little brother.
Okay, cool.
One more announcement for Professor Mitch. Go see him at the top of the hour. And Lloyd, do you have anything else you want to add for tonight?
No, I'll do my show tomorrow night. Oh, man, I pulled my back out this week and can hardly move. But yeah, I've got a couple people coming in tomorrow night, and I'll send out more invitations. If you would like to be on the panel, just send an email to Lloyd, Lloyd, at grumpyvlogger.info. You can find it on my information page, I think, or just go to grumpyvlogger.info, click contact. It should send me.
And after this this video updates, I'll put some stuff in the description. With the new studio, they make it kind of hard to put stuff in your video description and things ahead of time now. It's not as easy as it used to be.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, you can still schedule it. I think. See, I don't use that because now that I'm using the...
now that you're using StreamYard,
yeah, I schedule it a week. As soon as we got off the show last Monday, then 15 minutes, it was already showing tomorrow's show coming on. But I am going to try and get some more video of, now that I've got this new... this nightmare of a hard drive working. It should not be that hard. But anyways, now that I've got my new SSD card working and recognized by Windows.
You mean SSD drive?
I'll have SSD drive. What? Yeah, I said SSD.
Otherwise,
SSD
just
drive.
SSD.
Solid state drive.
Just SSD.
Yeah. Duh. Yeah, I know. I am making excuses, I realize, but because I've been taking extra pain pills and extra muscle relaxers trying to get my back to settle down. So, not 100%. Yeah, I know, right? Actually, I feel sorry for my son. He'll be 52 tomorrow. And
well, happy birthday to your son tomorrow. Don't tell him today.
Yeah. I'll he's here at the house. I'll tell him. But anyways, yeah, I feel sorry for him because he bought. Yeah, he's the chief of police, and they replaced their gun safes down there where he's at, and he bought this gun safe about a year and a half, 2 years ago. He finally, they were able to wheel it out and put it on a flatbed trailer, and he got some, they got it up to it, and then got some basketball players down there to college to help put it on the trailer. But then when he got home, he pushed it a little at a time, backed it out, and then had to drive out from under it because this thing is one of those big industrial banks type, not a full, but it's an arms safe.
I've
It's
got jacks
for
that'll
their-
lift that and roll it around like a 5-year-old could push it around.
Yeah, well, it's laying flat on his back right now. He's got to stand it back up. It would roll by itself if he could stand it back up, but he can't stay. He's got to get a party of guys to.
And
Anyways, he and his wife took
he's-
that off the trailer.
He's got to know people in the towing business. All he needs is a regular tow truck to come over there, hook their winch to it, and stand it up real quick for him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows people in the towing business.
Oh, he knows. Yeah, he knows some people.
He can
just-
get that done.
He's just down on his back because they took it off yesterday on their by themselves.
Yeah.
And when he's seeing his age, and all I can do is laugh. I feel sorry for him because I know how his back feels, but yeah, it sucks getting old.
Yeah. And that's the funny thing is after I pulled that 30, 40-hour stunt that I pulled, it was like, I'm feeling it tonight. I'm wore out.
Yeah.
I'm wore out. I don't believe
Yeah.
I'm ready to go
No.
trucking tonight, that's for sure.
You don't think so?
Now I need one more coffee and a night's worth of sleep. But anyway.
There you go. Yeah.
Lloyd, thank you for
Well, that's-
coming in tonight.
Well, I appreciate you having me on as always, and
Try
hopefully,
to see you tomorrow night. And don't forget,
I'll,
once again, I'll plug Professor Mitch. He comes on in about 8 minutes. He's probably already out of chat and turning things on and wiring up his, warming up his test tubes and getting his satellite array aimed at the stars and getting everything ready to go. And I think I'm going to start the outbound timer if I can find it. You know what I done is I added it last week and then didn't save the setup. So, yeah. So that was why it went away.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back to my start and end clips here. And I'm going to get my old one out right here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start the outbound timer. It's just a couple minutes early. Thank you, everybody, for coming and visiting. And if anybody threw tips in the tip jar, Steve, thank you very much for posting that for me tonight. I do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Tips from the last month actually almost paid for my hotel stay over in Tennessee this weekend. So that was very nice, everybody. I really do appreciate that. You really have no idea how much it helps. So you could have been anywhere. I'm glad you were here. I really do appreciate you spending the time with us.
Yeah.
Lloyd, good night.
I'll see you. Good night.